Hopefully y'all can see me. It's fucking beautiful out here, you know? Like, you can never truly be in nature and feel alone, you know? It's like when you look around you, you feel at home with everything around you. You feel at peace with everything around you. And it's a feeling that cannot be described. It's just a feeling that has to be felt, you know? And I think we need to go back to being one with nature, being one with everything around us. I believe that because we become so industrialized, right? Because we become so modern, we've in a sense lost that divine connection with everything that is around us. And I really do believe that when it comes down to something such as loneliness, loneliness is merely the illusion of separation. I believe that loneliness comes from the feeling that we're alone. And I think being in nature will in a sense solve some of that lonely feeling that we experience, right? It really will. Because the truth is that we're never really alone, you know? It might look like we are, but everything you see around you is merely just you. Everything you see around you is in a sense within you as well. But not to get off topic, but I wanted to talk a bit about faith, you know? I was a person who sort of lived my life and I didn't have much faith, right? In a sense, I sort of knew the importance of faith, but I didn't experience faith in my everyday life. And growing up as a religious person, you have all these, I guess, interpretations of what faith is, right? You know, people told you that faith is, you have to believe in God to have faith. You have to, you know, go to church every day to have faith and all these things. But you can be atheist and have immense faith, because faith is simply just conviction. Faith is trusting in your process of life and trusting that life is working out for you. But I think in our daily lives we don't have as much faith as we should. I think in our daily lives we in a sense we go to the world and we believe that the world is against us. We believe that we sort of have to, I guess, fight an uphill battle in order for us to get where we want to get in life, right? Or have the things that we want to have. And I don't agree with that. I think there's always a force, an intelligence that is guiding us. There's always something that is looking out for us and guiding us, right? And I think if we were just to open our hearts and be open to that guidance, and in a sense not trying to be so much in control and just letting go and trusting that intelligence, I think not only will our success be inevitable, but I think we'll find much more peace in our journey, right? And that's sort of something that I'm realizing, because I live most of my life and I believe that I had to force things. I believe that I had to, in a sense, fight against the world to have what it is that I want. And the more I live, the more I realize that I don't have to fight against the world to have everything I want, because the world is me, right? Everything around me that I see, right, is truly me. This is me, right? I don't have to fight to have it. I don't have to fight to get it. All I have to do is follow my heart, follow my intuition, let go of the need to have it, and I will have it. Because I believe that when you're operating from a place of the ego, right, and the ego is basically just separation. The ego is you believing that, you know, in a sense, you're alone and you're not connected with everything around you. That's what the ego is. The ego is just separation. When you're operating from a place of the ego, I really do believe that things become sort of more difficult than they should be. You know, oftentimes the ego is the thing that is causing us to suffer. And the ego is the thing that is causing us to not have the success that we want. But once you come to a place in which you realize that you're connected to everything and you realize that everything is you, that's when I believe that abundance begins to flow into our lives, because abundance is not we have, abundance is who we truly are. And in a sense, once you realize that everything around you is you, how could you not have everything that you desire in this life? If everything that you see around you, right, everything that we can perceive around us is us, then how could we not have the things that we desire, right? So there's truly immense power in seeing beyond this illusion of separation. And I really believe that even when it comes on to, for example, certain mental health illness, I believe that certain mental health illnesses, they come from really us feeling separated from everything around us. Because in reality, once you transcend this physical plane, everything is all oneness, everything is all connected. And if we, in a sense, go back to that feeling of experiencing everything as oneness, we begin to realize that we are not missing anything at all. A lot of us feel as if we're missing something, but we're not missing anything. How can you be missing anything when everything is you? You know? How can you? Everything around us is us. The water is me. The tree is me. The earth is me. And all that we desire is out there. It's within us, right? So I really think we need to go beyond this illusion of separation. And it sort of has to be something that we open our hearts to, because I feel like our hearts are so closed off. I think we live so much from our physical eyes that it confines every aspect of our lives. But the people that truly find happiness, joy, fulfillment, and peace are really the people who, in a sense, go beyond the confines of the eyes. And they allow themselves to look at the world from the heart and live from the heart. Because the heart is truly what connects us all. That's why you're in a sense, you feel the energy of people, you experience people, right? In a sense, you can even feel certain emotions that people around you have, because we're all connected, through the heart. And we need to start living from that. But really and truly, and I don't want to make this a long video, but really and truly, most of our problems come from this illusion of separation. And going beyond that will allow us to experience more abundance in our lives. Going beyond this illusion of separation is truly how we find freedom and how we reconnect with everything, right? That really is it. So if you're watching this, right, and you feel alone, you feel separated, you feel like the world is against you. That is not true at all. You are connected with everything around you. Everything around you is you, right? And so there's no need to feel alone. There's no need to feel as if the world is against you. There's no need to feel as if you cannot have what you want to have in this life, because everything around you is you. So how could you not have everything? And if you want to go deep, you already have everything. You've just been, in a sense, blinding yourself to realize that you already have everything that you need, right? So start living more from the heart. And the heart will take you above this, the limitations of our eyes and this physical world. And it will make you realize that the only truth in this world is the truth of oneness. And you are one with everything that you see around you. Alright? I'll get back with y'all. And I really hope y'all probably like these videos. I don't know. I might have to get a microphone or whatever, so you guys can hear me better. And I feel like it's more intimate, these conversations that we have out here. It's a lot more intimate. So I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.